Hello and welcome back. My name is Vlad, and in today's video I'm gonna start a little series about my whiskey collection, and in this video I'm gonna show you all my English whiskies. Hope you enjoyed it. In the last time my English whiskey shelf gets bigger and bigger, so I'm gonna start straight away from first bottle, whiskey from Bimber Distillery from London, single malt whiskey, and I did review on this one not long time ago. Fortnum and Mason. This whiskey has been bottled for this shop. Actually, this is Finobat single cask whiskey, 51% of ABV. Very good whiskey, I need to say. I do like this whiskey. This whiskey was in my top 10 whiskies of 2022. And I do have another bottle of the Bimber whiskey. In this case, this is special release for the first ever whiskey festival, Bimber Whiskey Festival. So this festival was not long time ago, end of the last year, 2022, at the Melody Whiskey Bar in London. Amontillado sherry cask, single cask whiskey, 57.6% of ABV. Also very nice whiskey from Bimber Distillery. And another Bimber whiskey, in this case Madeira cask, single cask, only 71 bottles, so I assume that was the blood, I think, cask, 50 liters. I think 57.8% of ABV, of course, as the all Bimber whiskey, unchill filtered, no color added. This one was a distillery exclusive bottle. Very nice whiskey. I had to try the sample of this one before, so I can tell you straight away this one was very good indeed. And the last Bimber in my collection, ex-bourbon cask, quite big batch, 5,000 bottles, 51.6% of ABV. As you see, I do enjoy this whiskey a lot, as a mostly Bimber whiskies. So that's all my Bimbers, guys. Another English whiskey from the Lake Distillery, the Whiskey Maker's Reserve number 5. This is my second bottle of this whiskey, actually, because I had first bottle and I was enjoyed this whiskey so much, I drank all the bottles, so I get another one. I'm gonna open it soon. I will do review on this one. I'm pretty sure I will. 52% of ABV, 3 type of casks involved in this, I would need to say, quite nice sherry bomb whiskey. Another sherry bomb from England, Henstone Distillery, single malt whiskey, ex Pedro Jimenez cask. If I'm right, this whiskey been finished only in the PX cask. As you see, color is stunning, it's beautiful color. Of course, unchill filtered, natural color, beautiful whiskey, 46% of ABV. Batch number 2, very nice single malt whiskey. Next one, Filey Bay Sherry Cask Reserve number 1 from the Yorkshire Spirit Distillery, 46% of ABV. Beautiful, nice sherry whiskey. I do like this one as well. Okay, let's go for another one. I do have some whiskies from the English Distillery, from the Norfolk, single malt whiskey. In this case we've got 12 years old whiskey from one cask, single cask, and this was a rum cask. And this whiskey is heavily pitted, 61 ppm, 51.4% of ABV. Beautiful heavily pitted English whiskey from the rum cask. I love rum and I do like whiskey from the rum cask, so this one is a beautiful whiskey. And another one from the same distillery. This is hand fill bottle. I filled this bottle myself. 7 years old, ex-bourbon, pitted to 25 ppm. very nice. Hopefully, I haven't opened it yet, but I will in some point probably. And the next English whiskey from White Pig Distillery, Wireworks, Necessary Evil Finish whiskey. This is a very good one, 51.3% of ABV, lightly peated, ex-bourbon casks whiskey, finished in ex-stout casks. So there is definitely some beer influence in this whiskey. I do love this one very, very much. As you see, not much left. The weirdest one, Liverpool whiskey, 12 years old, vatted malt. I went to my local off-license shops not long time ago and I found this whiskey on the shelf. I thought I can give a try. I paid £33 for this one, so I thought, okay, I can give it a try. Product of the British Isles. Have no idea what this is. If you know this whiskey, guys, just let me know in the comments, please. I'm very curious. And I've got the last whiskey. Not last, sorry. Single grain whiskey. First single grain whiskey in this on my table. First single grain whiskey on my table today. And this whiskey is from Circumstance Distillery from Bristol. First ever whiskey from this distillery. Malted barley, unmalted barley, that's why it's called single grain whiskey. First Felix bourbon casks, 44%, 44.5% of ABV. I have tried this whiskey on the English Whisky Festival in Birmingham. Quite nice, fresh, new, crispy whiskey. I do like this one as well. I've got few more bottles, but this is not a whiskey, so I will finish on that one. And I've actually the biggest collection of English whiskies I've got from the Cotswolds Distillery, and I will go through the Cotswolds now. This is a core range Odyssey barley, the first whiskey in the Cotswolds core range. Very nice drop, 46% of ABV. You can have this bottle for around £30 at this moment, so this is really good whiskey for the price. Definitely worth to try. I'll put this in here. Next one, also from the Cotswolds core range, Founder's Choice, 59.1% of ABV. I don't know which batch it is, but I do like this one. This is from the STR casks. STR cask invented by Jim Swan, who was helping in the Cotswolds Distillery to set up all the process when they started, and that is his idea for the maturation of the whiskey. Also beautiful, nice color. Next one, Cotswolds single cask, port cask, first fill port cask. I think this one was the first single cask whiskey from the Cotswolds Distillery. Around 5 years old, 300 bottles. Also beautiful whiskey. I tried this whiskey already, so I know exactly what it is. And 3 more bottles. Pinot de Chare. Hopefully I pronounced this right. This is from the French wine, red wine cask. And this is this series called the Hearts and Crafts, very popular series from the Cotswolds Distillery. 1600 bottles, 55.2% of ABV, very nice whiskey indeed. Another whiskey from the same series, rum cask matured, 3000 bottles in this case, 55.6% of ABV as well, beautiful color, of course they're both natural products. And the last Cotswolds whiskey is the Cotswolds Reserve ex-bourbon cask. Very ex-bourbon and the red wine casks, 50% of ABV. Also nice, fresh and crisp whiskey from the Cotswolds Distillery. And a few more bottles, but this one, they are not whiskies, they are grain spirit, I would say. All that experiment from the Circumstance Distillery. This experiment is called barley, so it's barley grain spirit. I don't know exactly how this was matured, but as far as I know, the Circumstance Distillery, they making loads of weird but very good taste experiments. So this one is the barley, another one is the wheat, which I think I have reviewed on my channel already. Also quite nice experiment and very tasty as well. Another one is rice. I can remember I reviewed this or not, but probably I will. If you want me to review this Circumstance Distillery experiments, just let me know in the comments down below, please. So that's another grain spirit made from rice. If I remember right, there was 70% of rice and 30% of malted barley. And the last one is a corn. Yeah, another experiment from this distillery. So that's all whiskies and spirits, and I've got the smallest one. I was keeping this till the end of this video because, as you see on the color, it's not whiskey, it's actually a new make spirit. And this new make spirit came from Spirit of Birmingham, which is my local whiskey distillery. To be honest, it's about 25 minutes walk from my place. So I've been over there a few times. This is very small distillery, is closed for the public. But I know the owner, Anthony, who is very kind person, and he allowed me to get into distillery and try some whiskies from the casks. And I need to say, I'm looking forward to try the first real 3 years old whiskies. I think we need to wait about 2 more years for that, but time's flying, so that's gonna be not long to wait, to be honest, guys. So that's my English whiskies and English spirits collection. Hope you like it, hope you enjoyed it. Leave me comments down below which you tried of all these whiskies, if you had already. I'm very curious about your opinion. And this is the first video from this series. Next video gonna be about the rest of the Europe whiskies, includes Ireland, Wales, and actually rest of the Europe countries. I can tell you now, there's gonna be a few Swedish whiskies, there's gonna be Belgium whiskey, that's gonna be definitely Netherlands whiskey, and also it's gonna be some Polish whiskies as well in that collection. So I hope you're looking forward to see that next video. But at this moment, thank you very much, guys, for watching this video. Thank you very much for your time, for your support, for your comments, subscriptions. And remember, guys, take about yourselves, take about your families, drink your whiskies, enjoy your life, and see you soon. Bye.